Hi, I'm Neil Solomon, inventor of the Psolo, and I'm going to show you how to use it for the outside of your hip. So we're not going to use the big one. We're going to pull it out, and we're going to use the little one on the inside. So this double spire here, we're going to take it and we're going to put it right on the outside of the hip. So I like to focus. So if here's my ASIS, here's the pointy part in the front. I come back a little bit and down, and now I'm going to be in the area where I'm getting a little bit of the piriformis running through. I'm getting some of the tensa fascia lata, the TFL, and then I'm just going to lay down. Ooh. Okay. Yep. So you can get a little bit of a view here. We're just rolling onto it. So, yeah. So now that we're onto it, now just do some nice gentle leg movements. I say that as though it's easy, but you'll find this actually gets in there quite deep. Get the other one out of your way. There we go. So we're just doing some gentle motions here. And then you can also do some rotating in and out. You're really going to notice your piriformis as you do this because that's what you're going to feel stretching underneath there. It's really easy. One of the things I like about this is that I can do little circles. So I'm just doing little circles with my body over the tool. And it gets a really nice release. And then you can watch my hips. I'm going forward and back a little bit. And I'm trying to really float the muscle right on top of the spires in there. And now I'm just going to hang out and let that sink in. And I'm definitely on a trigger point because I can feel that radiating down into my buttocks. So it's not complicated, but it does get in there nice and deep. I really recommend this if you're having any kind of hip or low back pain, because oftentimes what happens is this connective tissue on the side and these muscles get really tight and they pinch the hips. And then the hip can't come to its full extension, so you never get to stand up all the way. And that ends up straining your low back. So spend some time on here, get both sides. A couple of minutes will do you. Yep. And then I'm going to take that, I'm going to roll that a little bit more to the back. So I'm going to put one side right, the inside's going to be right up against my sacrum, just to the outside. And then I'm just going to position the other side so it goes a little higher up. So you can see the tool is at an angle. And there, I'm just going to sink in there. And now I'm going to do some open and close. The other leg's just sitting there for stability. Bring the knee up, down, there. And now I'm just going to relax and let that sink in. And do some more of those leg twists in and out. I really like this because it allows me to have a really stable point that I'm massaging the body with. The grip on the bottom of the tool doesn't let it move when the body weight's on it. So just try to make as many different motions as you can with your hip because that's going to open the tissue up in all these different ways. And then you're going to do what I just did where you find that sweet spot where it's really quite delightful in a very sensational way. And then you just hang out there until it lets go. And you're going to feel either the tissue soften, you might feel some heat or some kind of energy flowing down your leg. Those are all great indications. If you feel any kind of zing or electrical feeling, you're probably hitting a nerve. Great idea to come off. And going for bonus points here. That'll really get you open. Oh, that's feeling pretty complete for me. I'm going to come off, and I'm going to show you the angle I was just on. So I have the tool positioned like this, right in there. You can also reverse it. You can have the top close into the spine, or closer into the sacrum there. And then it just basically was going like this. So it'd be similar to having a massage therapist have their knuckles or their elbow in there and moving it around. But you can do it at home. You can do it. I've even used these on an airplane. So that's something that looks like it'll be helpful for you. Check it out. psolo.com. I'm Neil Solomon.